What's up, everybody? It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's red versus blue time, and today is our last exhibition match prior to the tournament kicking off on the 19th. We'll talk about that more. We got Jerry Auger with us, co-hosting with me. That's all coming up. What's up, everybody? So we are back, and there's Jerry with me again today. What's up, Jerry?
Hey, good to see you, Clint. Super pumped to be shoutcasting. Playing the game is a lot of fun, but shoutcasting has its own, merits and good times. So thanks for inviting me back.
Yep, I got the music. I forgot to kick on the music, getting ready. Yeah, I like shoutcasting with you. Not that Simon is a slump, but Simon is actually playing today, so that's going to be fun. We've got a veteran player, Eric Taylor, with Barricade Cyber Solutions, and he's going against Simon, who, while he is a veteran of the show, he's not exactly a veteran to the game. He doesn't have that many hours in, so this should be interesting and fun, but it is just an exhibition, so maybe Eric will go easy on him a little bit.
Maybe. We'll see. Eric Taylor, a.k.a. Recently named Ruthless E is his handle. He is undefeated in match play as of right now, which is certainly leading to him being more boastful about his skill. But he's backing it up. So I will say that he's defeated me. He's defeated Cyber Matt Lee. He's leaving a wake of destruction in his path. I hope Simon can bring him down today.
Yeah. If we're picking here, I would have to say probably won't happen. I don't think Simon is experienced enough. I mean, we're basically talking, junior varsity versus pro when it comes to red versus blue play, but that's okay because it's going to be fun. Simon was a good sport taking on the challenge when our other players are, notably and rightfully so, getting ready for kind of the tournament. And since they're going to be taking a lot of time out for the tournament week, they've got a lot of work obligations this week. So what we're talking about, in case you're not familiar with it, we have the Red versus Blue Cyber League kicking off the 2023, the inaugural season kicking off in 2023. But before that, to really kind of kick off the league and its maiden voyage, we have the 2022 Invitational Tournament that will be on the 19th, the week of the 19th. So on that Monday, we have two matches in the first round, followed by Tuesday, which will be another 2 rounds. So we have a round in the morning at 10 a.m. Central, and then we have a round at 2 p.m. Central in the afternoon, both Monday and Tuesday, the 19th and the 20th. That'll be the first round. Then we're going to move into the next round. It's single elimination. The single finals will be on the 21st. That will be at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Central. Thursday, we'll take a break. We'll let everybody get their rest and check their emails. And then on Friday will be the finals. And so that'll be to be determined. So again, single elimination. And so that's how everything's going to shake out. If you go to esports.threatgen.com, you'll see the tournament brackets already laid out and the matches already laid out. You can view each match live. You can watch each match live on YouTube. The links are all at esports.threatgen.com. And then, of course, we're using the ThreatGEN Red versus Blue game-based cybersecurity simulation platform to be the entire foundation for this league and for gameplay as we move into eSports, cybersecurity into eSports.
Yeah, I got the link right here up on screen, so you can go there. You can see the bracket. You can see everything that we're doing regarding this particular tournament, this invitational tournament. like Clint mentioned. It's 8 teams. Just to run down the participants, we have myself, and this is the first round, myself versus Jack Scott. This will be a rematch from that friendly that we did last week. We have David Meese taking on Stacy Loki. Both newcomers to the game. I know Stacy's been wanting to get into streaming, so this is kind of part of that launch for her and her brand and her channel of streaming. Then we have a couple seasoned pros. Cyber Matt Lee will be taking on Ken Underhill from Cyber Life TV. And Josh Mason, maybe I hope for the best, but in the world of World Cup soccer, there's the death pool or whatever. Like every year, every 4 years when they do World Cup, they draw like what countries are going to play each other. And there's always one that has like Brazil, Spain, Italy, and then like Cameroon. And I forget what they call it. They call it like the death pool or something like that. And Josh Mason, Drew, Eric Taylor, who is odds-on favorite if you're just going based on experience and win-loss records. So those are the 8 contestants. That's the shakedown for how the first round's going to be looking. And I am happy to say that I am clearly in the East bracket, and Eric is in the West bracket. So if I do compete against Eric in a rematch, it would be in the finals. So very, very Shakespearean, very dramatic. But I'm looking forward to the entire tournament and for all of you to join us during those different events and really enjoy the experience. We got custom shirts made for the contestants.
Oh, I'm Gerald.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll fix that in a second, Clint.
I'll do that.
We do have the custom shirts. You can purchase them if you like. Also, I bought my wife one. It arrived today, Clint, actually. High quality material. It's definitely a really nice sports, cyber sports, eSports material, like wicking, and it's cool. I'm actually kind of surprised because I ordered mine before I ordered my wife's, and hers arrived today. So I'm hoping that the Jerry Guy official gear arrives sometime soon, later today, perhaps.
I was going to suggest that, yeah, and apparently I can't change my name while we're already started. So that's fine. We don't need it.
You can. Yeah, if you click on the 3 ellipses on the right here and hit edit name, I'll just edit your name. Allow me to do it. Allow me to do it.
I'll allow you. But yeah, I was hoping that maybe we would wear our jerseys today instead of our other ThreatGEN red versus blue swag.
Boom, baby.
You pointed the wrong one. Anyway, however, we didn't arrange that ahead of time, and I think it's better that we just, don't show them on stream yet and reveal them on the actual tournament. So, let's go ahead and start checking everybody in here. This stream, well, actually, we're going to start in a couple minutes. It looks like we should be.
Yeah. Well, let's say hi to chat, Clint. Looks like we got a couple regulars in here. Alex Goodwin, David E. Group of Death. Thank you, David. That's what I was thinking of. Definitely the Group of Death if you're drawing Eric Taylor. Casually Joseph's in here. Good to see you. We are paired with Simply Cyber's YouTube channel. So if you're coming over from the Simply Cyber channel, genuinely appreciate you taking time to spend a little bit of your Wednesday afternoon with us. Mark Lester's in the house. Good to see you, Mark. I'm working with Mark now over in higher ed, so it's good to see him. Aaron KG. Does this mean that Eric Taylor's Cobra Kai and Jerry is Miyagi? Yes. That could be it. That could be it. Hopefully we're talking original Karate Kid, not the new YouTube show where Ralph Macchio is seen as like the bad guy, right?
Also need to throw out shout outs to some of our other regulars, Carrie there, and David E, as well as Alex. David and Alex are beta testers. I don't know if they want me to dox them like that, but I just did, sorry. But no, we call them foremost experts on the game because they play so much, and they are volunteer beta testers. So, and we thank them for that, and everybody playing the game. I also want to throw a shout out to the Fascinating Chap, a YouTube channel where he's a professor as well. So speaking of higher education, that's what made me think of this. The Fascinating Chap is a YouTube channel where a professor actually goes through and evaluates a lot of hacking games, hacking simulator games on Steam. I guess it's on Steam. There's other platforms, I guess, but mainly Steam, where he goes through and evaluates hacking simulation games and other cybersecurity simulation games. And he's been doing one on Red versus Blue, and so I'd like to thank him for his feedback there.
Yeah, I've actually watched a couple of the fascinating chaps. I have this vision that at some point, Simply Cyber, my YouTube channel, will actually start doing Let's Plays. I actually started with ThreatGEN Red versus Blue. There's a couple other games that I'm currently playing. But, you know, I would love to kind of go the way of Fascinating Chap and do a lot of these cybersecurity video games. Guys, like, we are in, like,
channel.
Yeah. And you know what? One thing I really like about Fascinating Chap is that he is firm, but he's fair.
Yeah.
He's very objective with his analysis, but he will cut both ways. He doesn't play favorites.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, and he played one of my favorite games the other day called the other day called Rogue Bit. Fantastic game, amazing game. I love it. If you like reverse engineering or
Looks like we've lost Clint. Looks like we've lost Clint here. So, whoa, jeez. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to bring up the different feeds. Things are freezing. This isn't good. Let me see where Clint is. Clint is frozen. So this is what Clint looks like. If we had magic powers, then we could just like clap our hands. Yeah, Clint is being DDoSed. I love it. Yes, forensic in his analysis. He's thorough. Let me see this really quickly. So once we get Clint, yeah, let's get Clint off stage. So, excuse me. So it looks like you're just riding dirty with me today. I'm your host, Gerald Auger. We've given Clint the old punt, and, you know, that's how we roll. That's how we roll. Now, I am pulling up live gameplay feed of both players. Let's see where we're at. Yes, this is good. Okay, so guys, the way that we'll be doing it, I've got gameplay footage right here. You can see Eric's beneath me, and also, let's see, this guy, Simon, doing his thing. So if you want, you can go to both Simon's feed as well as Eric's feed and watch their specific feeds individually. Or you can stay here with ThreatGEN and get shoutcast level skills. Looks like Eric is just teasing out the upcoming season of the tournament, which I definitely appreciate. And Simon is queuing this up. Now, Simon needs to hide his chat. There he goes. Thank you, Simon. It's as if he heard me. And Eric is doing his thing. All right, good. So while they're queuing up there, hopefully, good thing that we are resilient and robust. So I'll be mapping this and both producing and hosting and commentating. Stay with us because I have no clue where this is going to go, guys. All right, looks like Eric is standing up his instance of the game. Simon is chatting. If you guys are on both feeds, let me know if any interesting gameplay happens, and we will get into this. The game is ThreatGEN Red versus Blue, so feel free to check out more information at ThreatGEN.com. Exactly, David. Hey, you know what? Because Clint's not here, you know what? I'm going to change my audio, and I'm going to put on stream, because I can do it myself. Let me see. Hold on, Clint. Don't come in here yet. Clint's back. Hold on. This one's for David E.
Look at me. Sure. I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now. I run this show. I hostile took over Clint Bodungen's stream. So that's how we roll. Let me, Clint's back. Hold on. Let's bring Clint in. Clint, you want to come on back in?
Yeah, so got some people at my house and they unplugged my router. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, they unplugged my internet router right in the middle of the stream. So anyway, hopefully that's solved now. It won't happen again. Did it cut the stream off completely, or did the stream keep going? I'm just curious.
Kept going.
Okay,
going.
good.
Yep,
That's good to
going.
know. Hey, good tech test. So if I start the stream and I have an issue, and we can still still keep the stream going. I lost all chat history, but
that's okay. Here's a fun story. I was actually interviewing John Strand on stream, and my my dog started to throw up off camera. So I just took myself off and went and took care of my dog, like obviously unexpected. And I just left John. John ran my show for about 2-3 minutes and did a great job doing it. So we adjust, adapt, and overcome as best we can. All right, so let's bring up the stream here. You can see, let's do it this way. So Eric Taylor is in there. Looks like Simon is about to join. Simon needs to go full screen also.
Yeah, so this is an exhibition. This is an exhibition match in that we're using this to hopefully get some of our tech things worked out. But when we do the actual tournament, everybody is a pretty veteran streamer with this game already and have the process up. So but I still expect we're probably still going to have some issues during the tournament. Even I mean, that's live broadcast, people.
It really is. All right, so Eric is ready to start the game. He's begun the game.
There we go.
Let's see where he's going to pick. Oh, he's going to looks like he's going to go random.
Going random. Yep. So the stream is a bit fuzzy, and I don't know if that's just the quality of the stream that I have going on right now, or if their resolution is set low.
It's a bit fuzzy for me as well.
Yeah, I think we need to make sure. I think what some people are doing is leaving it default on 480. We need to make sure everybody's streaming on at least 720p, I think.
Agreed.
All right, because I can't read the host names at all. All right, so who's who? I didn't check to see. I think who's
Eric is blue, Simon is red.
All right, so he's most likely going to go for his gateway firewall, which he did right off the bat. And he's just kind of clicking them off pretty quick there, and I can't even read what they are because the stream is so fuzzy.
But he's doing a good job, though. He's done gateway firewall, electronic locks, video surveillance, and installing SIM. Going heavy for physical security right off the rip. And then your basic, SIM. Now, I mean, your basic firewall. Eric is a blue teamer at heart, so getting a SIM in there early, that is a classic technique used by him.
Yep. So, and he's just kind of sitting there. He's probably chatting with his people.
Yeah, he's letting people know what's up.
Yep.
It looks like he's going to pass the turn.
Oh, what's going on? Jerry, check your.
All right, I will in a second. So it looks like he's going to do some research. Hold on, I'm trying to theater mode. No, I mean, I don't know why when I do theater mode, it looks like this, Clint.
Yeah. So next time before the tournament, we absolutely need to run 2 videos in each tab and make sure that the resolution is set properly. And if they're different, we'll just have to set up 2 scenes.
That's fine.
Yeah, because that's hard to look at. It's hard. And even Eric's stream is, his is fine.
Yeah, I don't know why Simon is doing that. That's a production thing. David, he said, here, I'll mess around with it when it's Simon's turn. I'll let you commentate on what Eric's doing.
Yep. So, he's absolutely working on heavy physical surveillance. He is expecting Simon to go full red team. We'll switch sides.
Yep.
And I didn't get a look at. Yep. So, and he's doing human social engineering and physical security. So Simon is absolutely going to be making a run to the physical. This is going to be the immovable force meets the immovable object meets the unstoppable force here. So, you know what? I think I know what the problem is.
Sure.
I think that Simon is on a Mac, and if he's on a Mac does its resolution in the 16:10 ratio. What he probably needs to do is manually zoom out his web browser just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably what. If he's on a Mac, that's the problem. We will have this fixed by the time the tournament rolls around. Hopefully. All right. So, kind of hard to see what. So he's going to be moving into more research, most likely continuing to work on that. Yep, he's really probably going to get the physical security. Nope, he's going weak password. So he is working that Jerry strategy where he's leaving himself room and maybe a backup strategy in the cyber. So Eric, on the other hand, he's already got input. He's already got threat monitoring in place. It looks like he's already throwing out EDR out there.
Yeah, I definitely noticed Eric was putting EDR on critical system resources. Looks like he's targeting his IT infrastructure first and foremost. Interesting that he actually hasn't done network segmentation. He's opted to do EDR over network segmentation.
You know, and I think that's a good strategy for the game, because what happens is if you have
sorry. Go ahead.
If you have the red team get access to your network and you wait on network segmentation, when you do network segmentation, it kicks them out. So it's kind of it's Alex's bastard operator from hell.
Smart.
So it basically gives them a little bit of hope and then kicks them out. All right, so what do we have? Switch over to blue.
Yep, he's counting down.
You think he's just kind of waiting?
Yeah, doing his little talk. Looks like there's an endpoint that says Auger.
It might actually be. And I suspect that, David E is right in chat. He said that Eric will most likely see Simon get kicked out or arrested. And I agree, because he's focused so much on the physical security right now. Simon's going to end up getting kicked out.
Yeah. For some reason, Eric's feed has frozen for me. I'm not sure if anyone else is seeing that on Eric's feed. I'm going to go ahead and refresh it right now. As we look at Simon showing his action tree while we wait. I don't know why Eric is frozen. I'm going to refresh the screen. Still frozen. It looks like Eric may have a production issue. So this is one way for Eric to officially lose. I will count it as a loss for Eric.
Yep. Yeah.
Unofficially, but officially, I will remind him that he lost. His entire screen has gone blank at this point. We'll pull up Simon's feed.
Yeah, we might have to start a new game, but this will count as a loss for Eric.
Yes.
Production issues absolutely count as a loss. For the tournament, we'll have to figure. I don't think not for the tournament, but for exhibition games, absolutely.
Yeah. Eric's. I'm not even sure what is going on. The fact that Eric is not communicating on our logistics channels just makes me suspect he's had an internet issue. Thanks, China Peacock, for confirming Eric's feed frozen.
Maybe he has painters over at his house too, and they disconnected his router as well.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the same painters. Eric might live in my basement.
Eric Taylor has just texted me. He says his restream is acting up. Okay.
Restreams have been acting up for me today too. We saw that earlier, Jerry.
I know, unfortunately.
Maybe part of that. I don't know. There's a lot of internet attacks going on right now.
Yeah.
Is he still playing?
I'm unknown. It says gameplay seems stuck as well. So we may have to reset everybody. Waiting for research painters. David E. It's funny. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Oh, okay, China. Thank you. Sometimes with names, it's hard to know. So you just call out the whole name, and Alex Goodwin.
Yeah.
China Peacock. But I'll call you China. You're here often enough, China, that I won't forget. Let's check.
Simon's
Eric.
working on zooming out his browser a bit. I think, David E., didn't you say that on Mac for the Portal version, if you manually zoom out your browser and then go full screen, it fixes the issue?
All right. Guys, this is a look behind the curtain of handling a production issue.
This is the first time we've had this really massive of a production issue. And we've done, 8 streams now? And... All right, so that's 16:9 versus 16:10 ratio thing I'm going to have to fix before the tournament if we have any Mac users.
Okay, I'm suggesting that we do a restart here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to advise Simon to end game and...
Good news is this is just a streaming issue and not a red versus blue issue.
Agreed. Where's Eric Taylor? All right, so Eric Taylor. Taylor. All right, so it looks like he maybe ended his entire stream.
Yeah.
So
So Alex says we call this as a no game. I would say if it's a network issue on Eric's end, it's a loss. If it's a restream issue, I'm not going to blame Eric for that because we were having restream issues today too. So sorry, it's not a loss on Eric because this is obviously a restream issue. He just sent me a screenshot.
Yeah. Let's see. All right.
So hey everybody, yeah, we're just managing these issues, and we've got the good news is we have enough of a production going on where we have back communication, back channel communication, we have communication with both of the other streamers. And I mean, if you really think about it, this is absolutely a technological feat. And I don't mean feet that smell and you walk on, Carrie. No puns there, but this is a technological feat in that we have managed to bring you a virtual esports experience, completely virtual, with people sharing their screens by one streamer on blue on their YouTube, one streamer on red, and then we aggregate it here so that we can switch between the screens. We're restreaming, literally using Restream to restream live streams so that we can actually give you this commentary style, esports style, switching between the two screens. And because of that, we literally have two restreamers going through YouTube, aggregating in our restream together. There's a lot of technical things that have to go right, and only one has to go wrong. So it's pretty interesting how we were able to pull this together. And it's also interesting that we've been able to do this for, I think, 8 streams now without any major issues. This is the first major issue that we've had. But I will say again, I'm just happy that it's an internet/restream technical issue and not a red versus blue bug. Yay. Because when we first started these a long time ago, people were streaming these and we were getting all kind of like red versus blue bugs, internet freeze ups and things like that.
All right, so Eric says he has no idea. He's trying to fix it. If worse comes to worse, I'm happy to step in and compete against Simon. As a temporary thing, perhaps we could do the coin flip, Clint.
Yeah. Why don't you do that? You have the controls on that. Look at you. You're the captain.
Look at me. I'm the captain. So, guys, one of the really cool things about the upcoming tournament is obviously for each match, one team has to be red and one team has to be blue. Now, the competitors can choose which side they want if they both agree. But if both of them want red or both of them want blue or they don't care, we have implemented a coin flip, and we will let fate decide who they are going to play as. So this is for the David Meese, Stacy Loki round 1 battle. Now, the way I'm going to say it is, if it's heads, Stacy is red. If it is tails, Stacy is blue. Is that fair? Head, Stacy's red. Blue is tails, Stacy's blue. So let's get ready to rumble. Da, 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 da. Blue. All right, so Stacy Loki is officially playing as the blue side. David Meese will be red in the round 1 battle coming up in September 19th. So I'll be obviously promoting out all these different matches. So David Meese is in chat right now. David, congratulations. You will be the red team competing against Stacy. So best luck to you, my friend. Now you know which side to focus on. And if we get this match stood up right now, you can monitor how Simon plays. Clint, do you want me to audible here and take on Simon?
Aha.
He says he's getting things set up again.
On Jerry, take on Jerry. Anyway, there's you know what, Greg?
Actually,
there's an
I
MP3
can't.
for you.
Go ahead. I cannot jump in and stream. We are currently paired to Simply Cyber. I'd have to pull down the pairing.
yeah, it's not gonna work.
You can do it. You can do it dynamically. You can do it dynamically.
No, what is the deal with Eric on his side? Are you able to communicate with him?
Yes, he says he's getting things set up right now.
Okay. Well, let's just wait for Eric.
All right. So, hey, since we have an opportunity, Clint, let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's do what?
So, Clint, you had mentioned maybe doing an AMA at some point. When would that happen, and what can people expect from that feed?
Yeah, that's a good thing. So we're going to do our first AMA directly on Discord, so you have to be a Discord member in order to join that. And so I think that we can do that. We had holiday weekends here and stuff like that going on. I think that we can do that AMA this weekend or the weekend after. I'd like to do it on a weekend. Tell us in chat. Wouldn't it be a good time? Because we have an international audience here. And what the AMA is going to entail, AMA being Ask Me Anything, is that get on our Discord and we'll discuss how I got into cybersecurity, how I went about authoring my book and what that process was and how I started it, or Jerry as well. If Jerry wants to join, I'm not obligating Jerry to join on a weekend, but I'm saying that I am absolutely going to be on an AMA representing ThreatGEN, and you can ask me anything about my career, the book, the game. Ask me anything about the game. Now, we're not going to give away code secrets or trade secrets, proprietary information about the inner workings of the game, but if you want to talk about game strategies, anything about cybersecurity, getting into cybersecurity, getting published, these sorts of things, then jump on. So that's what the AMA will be about. So we're an international audience. Let us know what times work best for you. I was thinking on a weekend, like on a Saturday or something like that, or we can do it during an evening. I'm up for anything. Just let me know, and we'll get it scheduled. So go. Hey, there you go, Greg. Go. All right, there you go. There's another one. Greg loves taking screenshots and even MP3 audio samples of me on these streams and making stickers and memes for the Discord channel. So there's another reason for you to go to the Discord channel. Here's another one for you, Greg. Game over, man.
Love it.
All right, there you go. I'm giving you all sorts of stuff, Greg.
China asks when's the AMA, when can be a link. So China, just check the youtube.com/ThreatGEN channel because once we figure out what time works for folks, we'll actually schedule that in advance and
we'll announce it on LinkedIn, YouTube. We're going to announce it everywhere, but it's going to be on Discord. You have to be a Discord member to be part of that AMA.
Okay, looks like we're back up and running here, Clint. So let me do this. There we go. This is Eric Taylor's interface, and Simon needs to go full screen again. Okay. Looks like Eric is hosting his blue. I have to imagine that we're going to see a very similar strategy implemented by both of these guys. Technical difficulty just caused them to stop. So,
unless we have somebody stream sniping.
Eric's blaming his internet or something right now on stream.
I blamed the painters. So and I hope they didn't hear me because now they're gonna like paint my bedroom pink or something. All right, there we go. All right, we're back up. Look at him. He's the captain now. He's probably going to do the exact same thing. Yeah, we definitely got to make sure that we figure out a solution for why these streams are so fuzzy. I don't think it's connection on their end, because if you look at their camera feed, it's pretty clear. I think it's that it's in 480. Anyway, all right. So here we go. We're back up. And Simon is going back for his OSINT, of course. He's going to be researching human SE. Yep, there he goes. And physical security, most likely. Yep, they're setting up for the exact same start that we had.
There we go.
I'll download this stream. I'll edit out all the technical issues and then put up a brand new edited version of this. All right, so OSINT research. Yeah, so yeah, and that is a Mac resolution problem on there, which got no choice but to fix that for the tournament. Just have to make sure. All right, so same strategy. We'll have to see if we have any Mac users playing in our tournament.
I'll take that for action, Clint.
Yep, okay. And yep, he's already got his threat monitoring set up as well. He's going to be deploying up. So he's got his SIM. Probably going to be setting up for his EDR next. I mean, Eric sets up a classic strong defense to start.
Yeah, I will be interested to watch the not setting up network segmentation. I mean, every time I've played, I always race to get network segmentation because of the value it delivers. But, you do bring up this interesting point that Alex and David E have brought up in the past about the second you do that,
he's switch over. He switched his turn.
Sorry.
Yep, he had no resources to play. So that's right. You only missed it by 8 seconds.
That's all right. That's what I get for talking.
No, I mean, so now you're realizing my pain. That's the reason. So just so you know, Jerry is running the production today and switching back and forth instead of me doing it, and he's realizing my pain. So he's got his physical security completed. He's human social engineering research in his OSINT. So he's got all his 5 resources back. So now he's probably going to be, there he goes. He's going to make an on-site run. He's creating a malicious USB and probably going to use a malicious USB drop for his first attack vector. And getting that human social engineering skill up is going to allow him to stay on site longer without getting busted. Hopefully, that's the so human social engineering skill will slightly counter the effects of surveillance. And he's doing his OSCAN, so he's got that he's going to give himself the option to do a cyber attack or go on site.
Smart too, because
there we go.
It's smart too, because why not burn the resource?
Yeah, and David, he brought up a good point. He needs physical recon. So what did he select there? So he's thinking about deploying his USB security on the servers, which he didn't. He's got his endpoint detection. He's got his video surveillance. He's got a good, strong defense. He's definitely he's waiting on the network segmentation. He's definitely doing bastard operator from hell strategy. Simon, on the other hand, definitely needs to get his physical recon going. So if he does go on site and get inside the plant, then he's able to find devices. Yeah, Simon is running in 480. That's been verified. That's why it's so fuzzy, and his is so hard to read.
1994 called and wants its resolution back.
Jerry with the jokes, taking my seat for once. Oh, he's only got 1 resource, so he can't do anything. So he's going to do a port scan. He's still got that research playing. And then, all right, so on Eric's side, he's got 2 of 3 resources, so he can't really do much, but do things on endpoint, like install endpoint security, USB security, those sorts of things. His malicious USB is loaded and ready. Let's see if he goes on site to deploy it. When you get that USB, I think you have, is it 5 uses or 10 uses? Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Can't remember, but I believe that you've got so many uses before it expires. You can see it up there, the USB loaded up there in that window next between the resources and the turn.
So I think Simon's just realizing that he hadn't done physical recon yet, and it's going to take him 2 turns to get there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's why it's a strategy, not tactical.
All right, so he's got his physical 2FA. I mean, he's got surveillance. He's got physical 2FA, electronic locks. He's going to make it really, really hard for Simon to traverse inside the physical location.
This is classic Ruthless E.
Yeah.
Everything is green across the board. This man doesn't have fail, fail, fail. It's infuriating as a spectator.
Yeah, in that action log. And then, so yeah, what he's doing, he's waiting a long time before he cuts it. Now, here's the problem with waiting on deploying your network segmentation. If Simon were to do a spearfishing attack and get a lucky strike somewhere, he has open access to everywhere. But that's the thing, with so much EDR and so much detection, you can leave your network wide open, and as soon as you detect an attack, segment the network. But that gives 3 turns for a lucky strike and an ICS destruction. He is researching physical security. Yeah, this is gonna be epic, like clash here. We've got massive physical security that's going to be going head to head against an on-site skirmish here. I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out.
All right. All right. Eric Taylor. You know what? It's not fair because Simon was a good sport to come on stream with us, but I can't help but think of Eric as like a cat and Simon is like a mouse, and he's just batting him around right now.
Right before he gets that last crunch in the skull. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't even done policies and procedures at all. He's focused so much on just getting the detection going first. And that's a great strategy. Get all your physical security and then do cyber detection so that you can just sit and wait and see if they get on your cyber while you're just amping up your physical security, and then start focusing on segmentation and the internal stuff. Basically, and it translates to real life. Some people choose to do that in real life. Some people want to have a solid base, get a crunchy outside first. There he is on the perimeter. Some people want to get that crunchy base first and establish a hardcore security baseline first. And then some people say, screw it. I'm just going to put in a whole crap ton of monitoring and just wait and see when they get there. And then I'll start securing where they're at. It's a different strategy, and it's not wrong.
So, interestingly, Simon goes on site. I feel like this is a mistake I make. Simon went on site and then did spearfishing. You know?
Well, if he drops that USB there, that's fine too. But
he did drop the USB as well.
Well, and I think what he might be doing is giving himself either an out or a decoy, right? So it's a two-pronged approach, which I'm going to be on site physically, but I'm also going to give you something to look at in cyber. But at this point, Eric's his physical security is so good, it's not really going to matter.
No, I know. It's a master class in setting up defenses.
David E said that what I was talking about, that strategy of just monitoring, says you can get absolutely wrecked to electronic social engineering that way, and I agree. All right, what's he going to do here? He's got the spearfishing going. He's got 2 resources. The malicious USB drop failed. So
I would do it again.
You got, you are playing the odds at that point. So you definitely need to get that. Try the USB again. And if you're not going to move Insight further, you need to be dropping that USB. Don't waste your time while you're on site.
I do want to point out really quickly that Alex mentioned that Eric got all greens because he hasn't done any RNG type stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm just bitter because I get all fails.
Oh, I tried to clone an RFID. Cloning an RFID badge does help subvert electronic security a little better, physical security a little better, but he failed. That's the thing. A lot of these things are really hard to do. Cloning badges, setting up different types of attacks and technology in this game. In real life, those things are hard. So there's an opportunity for them to fail, but don't give up just because it failed once. A lot of these things, I would give them a couple tries and then say, okay, well, that ship has sailed. There's better protections in place. Let's try another strategy.
Doing a Wi-Fi scan. So he's
he's looking for other opportunities there. Looking for other
definitely try the USB drop again, I feel.
Yeah, he's missing an opportunity there. I mean, you've got that thing available. And that being said, it's not time-based, it's turn-based. So you can keep it loaded and use it whenever you want. Yeah.
Why didn't it go switch over?
Oh man, spearfishing. Spearfishing has failed. Clone the RFID has failed. Yeah, he needs to drop that USB, and he's going for password attacks. That's probably a good idea right now because not that he knows it, but because Eric waited so long to do his policies and procedures, he just now implemented 2FA or put that in his action log, and he hasn't done security awareness training yet. So a password attacks and social engineering still have a chance on Eric right now.
Oh my God,
it's
so methodical and so,
Yeah, see, he doesn't have 2-factor yet. Password attacks have a chance right now. No 2-factor, no awareness training, but I don't think Simon has been researching weak passwords, so his skill in password attacks is low right now. He will not be able to crack very well, Simon.
In the world of trash talk, and Eric had messaged me. He said he thinks his only competition in the tournament is bacon. The only thing that could take him out is bacon.
Or the internet. His only competition is Restream.
Yeah.
We got it. See, I told you. But Eric's gonna see it right away. Yeah,
I don't know. That's an end user workstation. Eric's put EDR on many of the IT infrastructure, but not endpoints like that.
Yep. Aaron KJ said, I feel like I need to start taking notes on Eric's gameplay and apply that to my CISO training. That's yes, and yes.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what makes the ThreatGEN red versus blue platform so good, in my opinion. It is a game. You can have fun with it. But there's so many. Oh, he did see it.
Yeah, he's got it. Yep, he sees it. Yeah. I think
now,
I kind of feel
activating he's not activating IR either. He's literally letting it.
Oh, he's toying with him. Kitty cat. Bing, 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 bing. This is like a new. This is a new version of Mimi cats. He's gonna toy with them, and the other thing too is like I feel like that the way Eric is playing right now, I feel like his entire network is a honeypot that he's gonna spring.
Well, we'll see. He definitely hasn't put network segmentation on his roadmap yet.
He's going to do a host scan. And, oh, man, he's doing bad. Eric is going to bastard operator from Helm. He's going to let him see the entire network. Simon's going to get excited. And then Eric's just going to boot him out with a network segmentation.
No, he's just hit disconnect from network and gather forensics.
Yep. Oh, yep. Going to get that threat intel. See, that's my favorite strategy, is to make it easy for my machines to get compromised, because most people don't use stealth and just gather forensics, and go for the threat intel win. All my Discord members are over there going, wait, you play? When do you play? When? Because I don't play often with our Discord.
You know what would be fun? We should set up. We can do it. Like have the two competitors share their screens on Discord, and then we could take the Discord feed and pump that up to ThreatGEN. If David E wanted to play Alex Goodwin in an exhibition friendly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for doing Discord community and pro community friendly streams and stuff like that. And if you're not a streamer but you just want to share your screen, you can do that too. We have different ways we can do it. But I'm all for doing something like that if anybody who's up for it. And I know that Alex has also expressed interest in being a guest commentator one day. So
that would be cool. Yeah, that would be fun. We're having, that's part of what we're doing. Like for those of you who have been watching our Wednesday streams for a couple months now, we're continuously trying to have fun with it, think of creative ways to engage with different parts of the community, and just have fun with it. So yeah, like guest commentators, guest matches, Discord streams, like the works. Like let's have fun.
And I'll bring Texas barbecue. Can't share it, but I'll eat it in front of you.
All right, so he got 10% for the. He got 10%
for detecting it, plus the forensics. And now he's going to clean it. He's just going to go ahead and clean that thing. Now, one thing I didn't see Eric doing, with the absolute probably best way, most economical way to clean a compromise is to establish backup systems and then do restore points before you get compromised, and then restore from backup. But he's just going to clean it. That's all right. He's money bags. He's got plenty of cash. He hasn't spent a lot and he hasn't even requested budget yet.
Yeah, he hasn't requested budget, which he would totally get budget right now with the behavior. Did he get the $10,000 bonus? There is a path in the blue team where if you do good work, you get awarded some money just because the board's like, you're awesome.
You have to. I forget. There's something. I forget what the milestone is, but yeah, there's a milestone to where if you do something twice without requesting budget, I think that you get a bonus. I think if you clean an asset or two or something like that without requesting budget, I think you get it. I can't remember what it is.
Leonardo on Simply Cyber's channel saying maybe install wolf dogs if you can't get Mimi cats. I like it.
I don't know.
Aaron Shabib's talking about mitigating vulnerabilities before requesting budget.
That's right. Yeah. So if you mitigate a vulnerability before requesting budget, then that's what gets you the bonus. It's a milestone called Budget Defender. David agrees with the carrot top. All right. So
I like it. Oh, he got kicked out.
Yeah, he finally got kicked off site, was it? Yeah. Or did he get his network kicked off? Did he finally segment network and get kicked out of the network? I didn't read what the thing said.
No. As far as I can tell, Eric was still doing IR with that infected endpoint. I think his physical security controls just resulted in like an unconscious removal from property.
Right. Yep. Well, and pivot removed there. So that's because he cleaned that workstation. So right, now Simon can see all that stuff, but he can't do anything with it because he got
again. Yeah, the network is not segmented. We could see here. So Simon's, feeling like he's king of the world here, but he can't do anything, which is probably confusing him.
Well, he feels like he's on the king. He feels like he's king of the world on front of the ship going fast, but we know what happens in the end. It sinks and Leo dies. So, and the lady throws the only valuable thing in the ocean at the end.
I agree with David E. He's saying that Eric seems to be spending a lot of time in IR for one compromised endpoint. I agree that doesn't seem like really good.
Yeah. But what that's allowing him to do with everything EDR'd out, he's betting that Simon's not going to be using stealth, and with all this threat monitoring, it allows Eric to really just kind of like sit back and wait. I think Eric's going for a threat intelligence victory. That's what I think. That's why I think he has his network flat and why he's got so much EDR. He's betting on the fact that Simon's not going to use stealth, and he's going to catch him every time, and he's going to do forensics, and then he's going to clean, and then kick him out and leave it open. That's why he's not panicking and saying, oh, he's in my network, segment the network. He's going for a threat intelligence victory. He doesn't want to just bide his time and in this with a weather the storm victory. He wants the active victory. And as a DFIR guy, that's absolutely what he should do.
I agree. I like the weather the storm's my least favorite win condition.
Yeah, I mean, we have limited options for the blue team to win. It took us a long time to create the mechanics for threat intelligence victory so that it wasn't just I'm just going to outlast. This isn't Survivor. It's not outwit, outlast. This is outwit and outconquer or something. I don't know, but outwit, outhack. Now he's segmenting the network. So, okay, so I was wrong. That does not happen often. I'm not wrong often, but I think it happened in 1993 once. But apparently he is going to segment his network now.
Well, I can't wait for the people watching Simon's stream to hear Simon get flummoxed when he realizes that he's lost visibility over all these things.
Yeah, and flummoxed. Is that a PhD term or is that an English term?
It is one of my GRE. Is it GRE? I forget. It's been a long time. I had to take a entrance exam to apply for masters. I think it's called GREs. Or
I'm gonna start pronouncing your name GRE. GRE.
Yeah. Anyways, it's like the SATs except stronger, and I had to memorize 500 really advanced vocabulary words, which I did, to be prepared for that exam.
Was Flibbidigibbet one of them?
It was not, unfortunately.
Do you know what movie that's from? I'm a Flibbidigibbet. I think it's Joe versus the Volcano.
That's a good one.
Meg Ryan. Am I correct on that? Somebody IMDb fact check me on that one. But all right, still waiting on the network. Oh, he's finally requesting budget. I don't think he's going to get the request budget. He's only had one compromise, and he hasn't found any vulnerabilities. He's not going to get that budget request.
We shall see.
Cactoid Jim showed up. What's up, buddy? He says it is Joe versus the Volcano.
Nice job. Love it.
Good to see you, Cactoid. I don't know if you missed all the fun early with the network issues, but we're up and running now.
Oh, man, look at this network segmentation. Simon can't see
I want to hear what he's saying right now. I can't not wait until the post-game chat to see what he thought about that. Oh, he got the budget. I was wrong again. This is twice in 1 year. My wife. Do not tell my wife.
Of course he got the budget. Ruthless E, like all coin flips go his way. All RNG goes his way.
You got out PhD'd, even though I don't know what Cactoid Jim's educational level is, but oh yeah, you just got that. That's art. That is art.
Sesquipedalian bloviation.
Oh, that is pure poetry.
I'll translate that. He's saying stop being a blowhard.
He must be talking to you.
Well, maybe.
I will admit that Cactoid Jim does know me personally, so he's most likely talking about me.
Hey, Bohemian Samurai, good to see you made it. We got a good match here. Eric Taylor, aka Ruthless E, is the blue team, and he is straight up executing fundamentals. And Simon is all over the place as the red team.
Yep. So Bohemian Samurai was on my impromptu AMA a couple weekends ago, and so you missed we haven't announced the date yet, but we're doing an official AMA. But that was a fun conversation we had. He was asking me all kind of questions, and it was fun to field those. Or I don't know. Actually, maybe not been you asking the questions, but you did participate in that pop-up AMA.
All right, he's gonna go back on. No, I don't know if going on. Oh, he's gonna create malicious USB, so he is gonna try to go back on site.
So I will admit that there is a little bit of a limitation that people have pointed out with this game. I know that the fascinating chap pointed it out in his YouTube stream. David E and Alex have both pointed this out before, and that once you get to a certain point, if the blue team does their job up front, it gets very difficult at a certain point in the game for the red team to make any progress and to gain a foothold anywhere. Now, that is true to real life. In real life, blue team is at a disadvantage with an immature cybersecurity posture, and the red team is at an advantage. And then as the blue team the advantage swings in their favor. And okay, my network had a slight hiccup. Anyway, the advantage swings in their favor, and then the red team has the disadvantage. That happens here in game. It mimics that aspect of real life. However, for gameplay and gamesmanship here, it's not very fun for the red team late game. So we might look at implementing some new features that bend the rules of real life a little bit, but make it competitive gameplay in that aspect. So we'll work on it. That's a discussion that developer Aaron and myself will have with the beta testers.
Yeah, Eric, I saw a quote earlier today on Twitter. So true. It said, success is just consistently doing the right things on the 20% of things that actually matter. So, something like that. And
80-20 rule.
Yeah, I feel like it's so true. Like Eric is literally, it's boring. It's not high sizzle, but he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's just grinding, clicking through, setting up stuff, applying.
Alex brought up a good point. Eric's terminal server is still an X risk, meaning an existential risk. He has not secured the RDP there. If that terminal server gets popped, then he has access to the engineering workstation, thus the PLCs. And that terminal server is internet exposed.
You know what would be a nice control for ThreatGEN red versus blue, or a nice feature? I feel like on the blue team, it's so expensive to hire new staff. What would be cool is hiring professional services at say a third of the cost, but they only stay for 5 turns or 8 turns.
So I'll just head you off at that pass. We have a solution with the staff and all of that coming up. I'm not going to say it here on stream to the world, but we have a solution that's going to alter the mechanics of hiring staff a little bit. Okay. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Great question. So Jack Rodriguez asked, is there a red team feature where you can purchase an insider threat? So we are in the process of noodling out a design for an insider threat. So just hold that thought for a few weeks, maybe a couple months. But we're working on that.
Made famous by Conti ransomware.
Can I get MDR in ThreatGEN over? What is MDR? Am I missing something? That's Josh.
Yeah, so MDR is managed detection and response. It's outsourced SecOps. I don't know if...
Not yet.
I think he's joking.
Oh, maybe so. Okay.
Well, because, essentially what he's saying is getting access to additional staff, basically what we just said. It would be interesting. You could have an MDR function where when you activate IR... If you had bought MDR, you could activate IR and not change your game state and have MDR doing things while you're still in a non-IR mode, patching and fixing stuff. That's one way. It's a bit complicated, but that's one way to implement MDR in the game. MDR is basically outsourced SecOps, and it's perfect for smaller businesses that can't afford to hire SOC analysts, but need incident response capabilities.
I are that person.
Okay.
We're going backwards in the eloquent vocabulary. The usage of grammar.
Okay, yeah, Josh, hopefully what I just said addresses what you're saying. Yeah, even 80% of the Fortune 500 uses MDR. It's just a cheaper, more cost-effective solution. It's like pooled resourcing for SecOps. There's
Josh
some big
is playing in the tournament, by the way, and if you end up competing against Josh in a match, he's going to be like, "Yeah, here's my joke, MFer."
I know. Well, Josh is probably doing some research right now because he is playing Ruthless E. He's in the oh my god, group of death, if you will. All right, Simon
we've kind of we diverged a little bit. Digressed. He's on site again. Let's see what he does with it. We now have Eric already. He performed a vulnerability assessment. I did not see whether or not he did ICS safe testing procedures, but it doesn't matter because he did not knock over any of his ICS. So he's safe right now, and he's done his vulnerability assessment. He's patching. So, we have an RFID badge successfully cloned. That could get interesting. Let's see if he actually uses that. Now, you have to use your RFID badge success in combination with electronic security entry. I wonder if he even knows how to use it. Got that badge up there in the temporary resources section.
He's got to go on site.
Yeah, he's on site. Now he can actually go from here and enter the plant or the corporate building using that cloned RFID badge.
There we go. He's going to
go for it. He's going to the corporate office.
Make sure you choose the right one, Simon.
No.
Click the drop down, Simon.
No,
no, it's not where you're going. It's how you're going.
He's gonna
choose a different method, Simon. Brutal. He didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. He doesn't know the mechanics, so I did tell him on the back channel. I gave him a little tip. I said the badge is for electronic entry.
This guy just patching. So maybe Eric's going for the win where you seal everything up. That's really hard to do in 50 turns, but.
Yeah, Josh. Josh says, you have to use the right method. That's right. There is a direct correlation between entry and research and tools. So,
dude, Simon, the drop down, bro.
I just told him he's not looking. He's not looking. I just told him on the back channel too. I'm in the process of updating all the wiki text for all the actions and the game guide text for all the actions that will be clearly spelled out, clearly identified in the latest version, which should be out tomorrow. At least the text, all the new text and everything should be out sometime tomorrow. All the guide information. We had a question up there. Can Blue Team have a loose situation where they fire the CISO and sue them, like the story from Simply Cyber this morning? I mean, that's kind of what the P&L win condition is if your company production plummets into the red for 5 consecutive turns, you lose because you're fired, essentially. So I can spell that out a little better in the win condition text.
Hold on, hey, really quickly. He did successfully do the physical security, and now he's searching for HMIs. There is a snowball's chance in heck that he could. This could work. This would be insane if he pulled it out of his butt.
Yeah, he did get in.
He's in, and he's looking for HMIs.
Oh. And David has a good point in that you could actually pull off. It's a long shot, but you could pull off an all-clear victory in a 50-turn game, but it's very difficult.
It looks like here. I don't think he found HMIs.
No, it does not appear so. What did he find?
Search for HMIs. Search for HMIs again.
Yeah, do it again.
You have no idea how many people are looking for you, Red Teamer.
Do it again. Come on.
I will say that if you're not familiar with the game, it's hard to think
create a militia.
If you fail search for HMIs, you may think that that's a binary state. Like, okay, that's gonna fail again, no matter what.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he kind of, it's just lack of experience with the game right now too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff. I know Aaron is sitting there going, that was painful to watch. And same thing here. I'm just like, no, we're both going, no. It's like,
there we go.
you know what? I think part of the problem is
Physical recon succeeded, by the way.
this music is not appropriate.
Just hit the scramble button and it'll go to like another song.
Yeah, no, there we go.
Oh, hip hop. Yeah. Why are you doing it? Dude, you're on the floor of the plant. Why are you doing a fishing attack? Search for those HMIs. Come on, Simon.
Come on, yes. Yes.
All right, buddy. Oh my God, Hatman memes to the left of me, Hatman memes to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Oh man.
Let's
Come
go.
on.
See what he's got. Doing a Wi-Fi scan from inside.
God, man, I hope he stays on site just long enough to get that HMI.
It would be so delicious to have.
And then he needs to plant Trojans or a rogue device so that if he does get kicked off, he still has that access, that alternate attack vector access.
Look, Eric is just like bored because he doesn't have anything to click on. Come on. HMI down!
Come on, let's go. I know Aaron says, I'm surprised he hasn't been arrested yet. I agree, but I think... Oh! Yes! He's got it!
Let's see it. Oh, Simon's cracking up. Simon's dying laughing right now.
Oh my God!
Please.
He's going for the HMI cheese! Oh! Eric has played a perfect game up to this point, and Simon's got a chance to win it. Come from behind.
Here we go. Yeah!
Oh
my God, devastating. What's Eric's stream look like? Oh, he's got to be so pissed.
Oh, he's got the upset. Oh!
Look, he's beside himself.
Oh!
Look at how clean his network is, yet he
played
is
a perfect game.
Oh my God. I can't believe that. What a match. Ruthless E with his first official loss.
Oh!
These metrics are horrible too. Oh my God.
I mean,
so good. So
Simon
good.
with the upset to serve Eric up his first loss. Simon, no offense, but probably the weakest player on the circuit right now.
Yeah. Yep. With all due respect. Oh my God. Wow. That is so good. That was so delicious. I'm going to do everything I can not to rub this in Eric's face. Let me get it out of my system now. Oh, so good. So good.
Oh, that was talk about an exciting ending. That's what these streams are all about, folks. Those moments right there.
Look at Eric's going through Simon's log, looking at what happened, trying to piece together like how this unexpected, devastating loss
got
could have
on site
possibly...
with that RFID badge. Okay.
Looks like he's giving him his credit. I will say this: Eric is he's a good competitor. Looks like he's just congratulating Simon. Simon's up in here. We're gonna bring these guys into the stream here in just a minute. Let's do this.
All right. So yeah, let's.
Yeah,
man.
What a match. What a great match. Well done by both competitors.
That was amazing. That was such an amazing ending.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, if this was in Vegas, somebody would have lost and won a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of people. Well, you know what? Hey, Bohemian Samurai brings up, what a victory. He's so true. And guys, just like reality, again, you'll find repeated parallels between this game, quote unquote game, and reality. Dude, you could do all the right things and you still have some risk exposure always. So it's not impossible to get punched in the mouth, even if you do everything right.
Yeah. And, the other thing too, is that, all the victories, not all, but most of the victories that have been in these exhibition matches have been blue team. The red team victories have been rare and hard to come by. Let's go ahead and bring everybody on. Let me so before we get into it, I will say that congratulations, Simon, pulling off the upset. Eric was absolutely the odds-on favorite, and what's interesting is that, you know, no offense to you, Simon, but we had probably the weakest player on the circuit pulling up the upset with, in my opinion, probably the best player on the circuit right now. And so Eric played if you look at his gameplay, he had a perfect strategy. He had a perfect strategy. Everything was perfectly methodic. He did everything. And you pulled off that RFID, and you didn't even actually use it properly, because that was not the reason why you got in physically. You used it wrong. You got the RFID clone, and then you went in physically. The RFID badge is specifically for electronic entry, but you did it. You got in. You got a lucky second strike on the HMI, and then you got a first strike on the damage ICS. So the RNG was in your favor, absolutely. And his lucky strike upsets, it just goes to show that even the best security can be foiled by physical failure. And it wasn't even Eric's fault.
I'll tell you what it really shows is that you don't have to be any good at being a hacker to get in places. And I suppose from my point of view, it was a fluke, right? But there was a strategy, and the strategy was focused on the physical side, because the only thing I'm any good at is social engineering and I suppose physical security. And whilst it's a game, I knew that I wouldn't have a clue what to do if I compromised an asset from a network point of view. So for me, I mean, you could see when I was playing the game, I mean, for me, it was always going to be stepping back and trying to get in physically. I mean, clearly it was luck, Eric.
And he knew that. He started off with a massively strong physical front, and you still pulled that off. So let's talk a little bit first. Let's go back to Eric real quick. And Eric, your strategy was apparent, but talk us through your strategy.
Well, first I need to go into the kitchen and go grab me a big old slice of effing humble pie. I tell you that right now, because I am no longer undefeated. So good job on you. Because I was, before I get into the strategy a little bit, I was talking on my stream. I seen that one device got popped, and we was able to mitigate that. Threat score was up. I seen my threat intel go from a 15 to 16, and but I was never seeing my P&L, and we were we were going through, and I was like, man, he's not there. I'm not seeing anything. I don't feel good about this. And I was over here, I'm like, I'm starting to sweat. I'm like, either he has no idea what to do, or he is knee deep and I have no visibility at all.
Well, that's what we were looking at too. And so I thought at one point you were going to use Bastard Operator from Hell strategy to let him get in, and then throw your network segmentation out there and kick him out. But then after a while, I said, well, actually, he might be going for a threat intelligence win. Let him in, catch him, gather forensics, because he's not using stealth, and then go that way. But then you did segment the network. So I was kind of wondering, what you were thinking at that point and where he is. And, Simon did not really focus at all on any of the cyber attack. It was almost all physical. He was doing a little spear fishing. I think he's throwing decoys. So Simon, you talked about it a little bit, but walk us through your strategy. And
I mean, that was it. I mean, my strategy can be summed up in one paragraph. I knew I didn't have the technical knowledge, without cheating and using outside help to try and go in from a network point of view. So it was always going to be physical. And for me, they were decoys. Not that I really knew what those decoys were doing, but I knew they were taking his eye off, I suppose, where I was truly aiming for. But I should have worked out, Eric, that you'd have gone and bolstered up the physical security to start with. I ended up winning 3 games against the AI this afternoon. So I was like this, because I did this kind of physical attack 3 different ways, and it seemed to work. So I can't take any credit for it, though, Eric. I'd love to say, best man won, but it's a complete lie.
Well, it just really goes to show that again, I said it before, in that physical security is so hard to bolster, and it is the bane of the existence of most cybersecurity programs. Whenever I was doing red teaming, anytime that we were allowed to use physical means, we had 100% success on gaining access to cyber systems, control systems, whatever it was. So any other thoughts either of you, Eric, or actually, let's go back to let's go back to Jerry. We haven't let Jerry talk yet. So
Yeah, no, I mean, so I have a question. Studying Eric's techniques and strategy, there's certain kind of axiomatic decisions that I make every time. Turn 3, I always do this. And Eric, you did not segment the network until like maybe turn 10. It was late. You also had an infected endpoint that you had EDR on, so you saw it the second it was infected, yet you didn't activate IR right away. You kind of let it linger. I was wondering maybe because it was a workstation in the end user land. Regarding network segmentation, when you chose to do it, and then how you handled that infected endpoint, what was your thoughts around your gameplay?
I activated IR right away.
Did you? Okay, then I must have missed it. Then what about the network segmentation then?
So I normally do that, but Simon, so I didn't know if he was just being goofy in the green room chat and throwing me off or not.
No.
About the whole physical thing. So I was like, you know what? Never mind. I am going to hone in on that a little bit, but I do normally do my network segmentation a lot earlier.
Yeah, the funny thing was I mentioned to Simon, and I knew that he wasn't as familiar with the game, so I told him in the back channel. Should have told him privately, but I told him in the back channel where you could see it, Eric. Where I was like RFID badge, and I was like, I didn't even think about that. It's like I probably tipped off Eric, but it didn't matter. So
no, the one thing I think I messed up was the biggest thing that really screwed me up, to be completely honest with, is it was the small map. And I'm so used to, all the games that we play, we always got the bigger map. So I think I didn't go for the security awareness training and stuff like that, like I normally do in some of the earlier turns. And I think that's how he was able to actually get in, is because I did not have that security awareness training in place. So
good to know. You also, obviously Simon ended up winning, but one of the key things that one of our advanced senior players noticed was that your terminal server, you didn't harden it until very late game, and how that was actually a potential existential threat if Simon were to discover that the terminal server was exposed, basically.
Yeah. So I was making my way around to the ICS, or not? The ICS and the plant side of things. So it was getting there.
I wasted 6 turns because I had a campaign running and I didn't know why I only had 2 goes each time. So
yeah, that's something
I had to ask in the chat. So I kind of just sat there for 6 goes, not really knowing what to do. Not that it would have made any difference, I'm sure.
Yeah,
you ended the game sooner.
So I'm working on those notifications. Like I said, right now we're updating all that so that it's more apparent to you as a user and a player, to where when you start a campaign, it tells you, hey, by the way, these resources are going to be gone for the duration of your campaign until you stop the campaign. So, but I told you on the back channel, and you got that. They got that worked out. So, from a competitive perspective here, did Eric, and obviously I don't want to get you talking about a strategy for your term or anything like that, but did this just maybe a simple yes or no would suffice, did this loss in this way make you rethink any of the potential strategies you might be using during the tournament?
I'll plead the Fifth Amendment.
Okay. Okay.
Well, your competitor is in chat right now. Who he was watching your streams today as part of his recon. So
yeah, I'm just saying I may or may not have thrown out a tactic that I may or may not be using in gameplay because I knew this was that close. That was part of the factor.
So is it Josh and Eric paired up in the first round?
Yep. I've been calling it lovingly the group of death.
I'll be much more comfortable on the shoutcasting side for that, I feel, than playing the games.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was good though. It was good. I'm excited.
Well, so Simon, last question for you, I guess, before we in this wonderful game. This is probably one of the. I mean, these matches keep getting better and better, but this is probably the best ending out of all matches. But Simon, so any thoughts now on maybe potentially wanting to join the league in February?
Absolutely not. I'm as much as I love winning, right, I also love winning for the reason of being the best. And for me, I know how far away I am. I've got a lot of learning to do. So I'll be using the platform and playing the AI before I commit to anything like that. And also upskilling a bit on the technical side, because it's made me realize how little I know as well, which has irritated my competitive side. That's for sure.
So he's going to come in for one game and leave. He's going to be undefeated, grand champion.
Yeah.
Or I could have said that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
I need to send you a malicious email real quick. Hold on a second.
Yeah,
Fine.
exactly.
you don't get to
I-
claim
I have all
undefeated
of them.
status on
Don't
one game. Actually, he has technically has 2 games, because the game that I played, Jerry, was actually supposed to be Simon and Jerry, but I played instead. So if you want to count that, he does have a loss.
There you go.
I effed it up for him.
Tenuous though, isn't it? It's tenuous, really.
Yeah.
But
As always, I just want to make sure, does my standing still higher than Jerry's? That's all. Am
Oh,
I still
come
higher on the leaderboard?
no, actually, so I have not up. Well, nobody's really even looking at the player, the exhibition class competitor, the exhibition competitor leaderboards or anything like that. We'll have to go and look by score. I think you probably are higher. Wins, you're higher. But
I'm gonna go
so
look.
Alex, here's the thing. But I haven't updated it since the last match. So, but you didn't. Neither one of you played, I guess. But your camera's falling there.
I noticed that. I'm like,
I'm like, wait a second. Do we need to end this stream?
Simon's
I did
inside
that.
the house.
I did that.
Yeah. So here's the thing. We have Alex, who has been providing some metrics based off of wind, and I think I forget the tool that he's using to actually take everybody's kind of it's classing people basically. It's ultimately what it's for is you would take this type of a tool, this type of calculation, and make matchmaking based off of skill levels. But instead, he's been doing it just kind of like based on your performance and everything, your kind of your win percentages and that kind of thing. So I'm going to be curious to see how that works out. So with that said, everybody,
Can I show one thing really quickly, Clint?
yes.
So I just want to bring this up for everybody.
That is not up to date. The last match has not been put on that leaderboard.
It's not. Yeah, so it's possible that he dips down and I pass him. But as of right now, you are in front of me, Eric, and that bothers
the way.
me.
Yeah. So well, Jerry, you haven't played in the last two. The last 2 matches. Wait, did you play the last?
I played against Jack Scott last week and defeated her.
That's right. So I would have to say, it's going to be close because your match data has not been put onto this leaderboard, and Eric in today's match has not been put on this leaderboard yet. So I'm going to update this later today, and we're going to see where the standings are based on score. Now, wins.
Now, has my two Speedy Gonzalez's against Matt Lee been put on there?
I don't know.
All of that has been up. All of that has been updated. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
My 2 speakers.
yeah. So everybody, if you've been watching this, if you're new or not new, we have a tournament.
Nice,
That is
Rufus C.
you're switched. It's backwards. It's SL Hooker. So you're flipped. You're backwards.
You'd have
Whoa,
to go to the
yeah.
cog, Eric, and go to the video segment, and then flip the mirror camera option, and then you can show your jersey the correct way. There you go. Now lift it
Oh,
up.
now I'm on I'm not sure if I like that look
Just
or not.
lift up your.
There you go. These are the jerseys, by the way, for the tournament.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
Ruthless E.
Of course, because it doesn't have the, what did you call it?
Camel casing.
The camel
Yeah.
casing. It just looks like Ruthlessy.
Yeah, that's all right. But those are really great shirts. Like I said, these are high
They are.
quality sport performance shirts. I love it. I can't wait to get
With the
mine.
Barricade Cyber logo there
That's
as a
right.
sponsor. So this tournament is on the 19th. The first 2 matches of the first round are on the 19th of September. That is 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. respectively, Central Time, U.S. Central Time. Round 1, match 3, and there you go. Match 3 and 4 are Tuesday, 10 a.m., 2 p.m. respectively, Central Time, U.S. Central Time. Single elimination, the winners of those matches will move on to the next round, which is on Wednesday, again, 10 a.m., 2 p.m. U.S. Central Time, respectively. And then the finals will be on Friday, taking that break on Thursday for everybody to check their email. But it's a hype break. But on Friday will be the finals. Excuse me. What this tournament is the 2022 Invitational to be the maiden voyage to kick off the Red versus Blue Cyber League, the Cybersecurity eSports League that kicks off in February of 2023. More details to follow. You can go to esports.threatgen.com to get more details on that. You can also go to esports.threatgen.com in order to follow the action live. The links will be there to stream each match. Takes you to the YouTube channel where all this will be streamed live. Man, my allergies, these painters and everything like that. So that's what this is all leading up to. And we will also have information on if you want to register or apply to be in the 2023 season, the league, the inaugural season of the league in February. We're going to have more information on the website on how you or your team could sign up. And little surprise thing, we are working on trying to get the finals for the league at the HyperX Arena in Las Vegas. So we're trying to make the finals at the HyperX eSports Arena in Las Vegas.
All right, put me down. I already want to play.
And then
Play that game.
we will have virtual matches for that league. So some of the matches will be virtual and some of the matches will be live in person at different conferences. So for example, if you're in Houston on the 14th, there is a live esports exhibition, official esports exhibition for the Red versus Blue Cyber League at Elevate IT Houston Technology Summit in Houston. So we're actually going to be doing an exhibition that will give you an idea of how these things run. So in 2023, we'll have these same live formats running at the conferences, which will be qualifier matches for the final tournament, however that's going to look, to go to Vegas. So, all right. With that said, any final thoughts, Eric?
No, I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna go out there and eat a little bit of my humble pie.
I might. I keep that stocked in my fridge. Just so.
But Alex did say that it looks like I am ahead of Jerry still.
So, Simon, any final thoughts?
No, it's other than it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for tuning in and watching. And I've noticed someone just said in the chat, came in late. Great to see the ending with Simon winning, and it just goes to show that a threat actor doesn't have to be that good to win it. And I suppose this also could counteract the argument saying, hackers don't have certs. Yeah, but it's a different job, isn't it? The malicious side of it. I haven't got to do a report on this now, thank God. And that's what I love the most about it, I think. But it's been amazing. Thanks, guys, and thanks, Eric.
Absolutely.
So, Cactoid Gem said that Jax is currently recording her Rocky training montage.
Jax is competing against me in round one, for those of you who are not exactly sure what he's referring to. So yeah, Jax is getting ready, getting tuned up for what will inevitably be a battle of the ages as she and I go head to head, following up from that friendly we did last week where I eviscerated her.
So any final thoughts, Jerry, on today's stream?
No, I loved the stream. Again, thanks for everyone who tuned in. Shoutcasting is a fun activity, just as fun as playing the game. It was nice to watch our competitors play. I think I agree with you 100%. This has been one of our better matches, just from a pure entertainment perspective. So thank you to Eric and Simon for a great match and an exciting ending to the match. Obviously, I want to thank chat too. You guys, your commentary, your engagement definitely made it a lot of fun. So appreciate you guys hanging with us and being part of the action.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially also thank you to our Discord community who does so much help with the beta testing and helping facilitate matches for newcomers and things like that. And my final thoughts are, just remember, noobs are a threat and physical security is an Achilles heel. So those are my final thoughts. I also want to throw out there. There it goes again. Eric, Eric. Hey, this is gonna, we're gonna have to end this. We're gonna have to end this quick before
I'm
Yeah,
not sure
so-
what's going on in my setup there. Sorry about that.
So, what is that? We I'll know Eric.
Eric's human.
BB. Yes, he is human. He's not a cyborg. I do want to throw a shout out real quick. That Simon has been with us on Shoutcast and helping out a lot, and he's also helping out in the production of the tournament. He's going to be helping us create a lot of the graphics and the motion graphics. So one thing that you'll notice about the tournament, hopefully, is that the production value is going to be upped a little bit. We're up in the game for the production
Oh,
value.
no pressure. No pressure.
Yeah, exactly. So we're up in the production value for the tournament. There's going to be a lot more motion graphics, tail of the tape stuff like that. We're going to make it. We're going to go all out for this production, and Simon is really helping out with that. So,
Pleasure.
so thank you very much. All right. On that note, hey guys, thanks for participating in today's exhibition match. We really appreciate it. And in fact, I'm going to show this this graphic here shortly. That it's kind of a temporary graphic that Simon has created for us. It's the one you saw at the beginning of the stream, the logo sizzler, the logo stinger. Sorry. So anyway, but thanks for being on the stream, Jerry. Thanks for joining me today, co-hosting Shoutcast, and thanks to everybody in the audience and on the stream. And we will catch you next time. We're not going to have a stream on Wednesday because Jerry is on a plane out to the Houston Technology Summit. We are out at Houston Technology Summit on that Wednesday on the 14th. So there will be no stream, no match or anything like that. So this is the last one prior to the tournament. So guess what? We will see you on the 19th. Take care, everybody.
See ya.